The actual exercises don't need to be changed that much unless there's a reason this exercise is not working for you anymore. You have an injury and it's something you need to avoid. And it's something I think a lot of trainers do. Oh, you need to change your routine every month or every 2 months or so on, just to make the client or the customer feel satisfied that they're getting something new. With bodybuilding, it's not exactly the case. If you have exercises that work for you, they work for your structure. For instance, my back training routine was pretty much all the time starting with pullovers, followed with some pull downs, and maybe 2 rowing exercises, which may have changed from time to time, but generally it was heavy barbell rows or dumbbell rows and cable rows. So that was my back routine. If you look at whoever, Lee Haney, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronnie Coleman, you'll see that they pretty much do the same routine. They found the exercises that work for them. You need to vary the intensity sometimes. You can't train all out 100% all the time, so that's something that needs to vary. I found that if you're training HIT, which I recommend is the most effective way to train, you can probably train like that where you're pushing and you're trying to achieve more each and every workout for maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, absolutely maximum. And then I recommend going to a lighter training routine for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, kind of an active recovery. So that's how I would change the routines. And just taking note, if you need more recovery time, maybe train a little bit less frequently. But the actual exercises that work are the exercises that work.
And how to get my shoulders this big, or what I do for shoulders. A lot of it's genetics, but more so than anything else, it takes concentration and dedication to build a complete package. And shoulders always been something that I really enjoy training. So hopefully through my shoulder workout, you too can develop king size delts like myself. You'll learn a lot through the shoulder workout. Hopefully you'll follow to the T and stick with it, just like I did. So you want to be number one, I'm going to show you and I'm going to help you how to get some serious delts. So let's go. First exercise for shoulders. Yeah. Front lateral raises. Come on. 3. 4. Front belts. Come on. We're doing 10 to 12 reps on this exercise. Bring the weight up. You don't really have to worry about flexing or squeezing because the weight, the feel of the weight gives you negatives on the way down. All right, where we at right now, this is my second set of side lateral raises, okay? Also, it's the second exercise that I do for shoulders. Side lateral raises. What it does is pretty much hit the outer head of the shoulders, give you that round, taper look to your shoulders. More or less like a complete look. So if you got a training partner, like I got a training partner, you don't talk too much, you got to talk to yourself. Cut. Here we go. Rear delts.
Rear delts.
Rear delts. When do you see the rear delt?
In the back double bicep.
In the back double bicep. See? Scott learned all this stuff from training with me, right, Scott?
Yeah, everything I know is crazy stuff.
This is our third exercise for shoulders. For me, it's a finishing exercise. Doesn't require a lot of detail, but you always want to do it in a controlled fashion.
10 good ones, Kevin.
The biceps, okay? We rolled first to the bar, the cambered bar curl, okay? I did like 5-6 sets with that. I did a couple warm-ups, then I went right into those 12 repetitions, pretty simple movement, you know, little body motion, but that's just the way I train mostly. Next was seated dumbbell curl. So you see I alternated arms back and forth. Try to do at least 8 repetitions on each arm, so 16 total reps, sometimes 20. Did 3 sets there, and then I did spider curls, which is the incline bench, and I leaned in. This is really isolateral like movement for each arm. This is great. I did this exercise for the 09 comeback when I was training under the FST7 training principles, and for me, this really helped build more of a fuller bicep for me because it takes the shoulders out, leaning on the incline bench. It's really just concentration on the bicep tendon itself, okay? And then we went over to the preacher hammer machine, okay? I did 2 arms with this. Sometimes I do 1. Did 3 sets here, 12 reps, nothing fancy, just something that keeps the elbow in a locked position. After that, we rolled into something that's usually left out of routines, and that's the forearm training, okay? I've lost some forearm size when not training as heavy. I think indirectly when you train a lot of heavy back movements, you get a lot of forearm development, especially like really with the brachialis area. So with this, I did behind the back curls, okay, which those really stimulate this thickness in this part of the forearm, okay? You can also do wrist curls on a bench. I did 12 reps. I did 3 sets of those, and then I turned around and I did a lighter weight where I focused more on the front meaty part and also a little bit on the bicep where I did reverse curls, 12 reps, 3 sets, okay? Pretty simple. All you really need to end your workout, I mean, I would always suggest throwing some forearm work in there if you have underdeveloped forearms. Really makes the arm look more fuller, especially you competitive people. But, you know, all in all, a good workout. I mean, I'm not going for anything crazy. Like I said, no weight challenges, just really trying to get in there and stimulate. But it just seemed to always work best for me. I've tried every routine there is over 25 years of training, and this is what's kind of fell into my pattern now as I continue to train and trying to keep, you know, keep fit.